I'm going to be applying this rope caulk to several of my windows, and I'm also going to show you a little comparison of another product I just used. And we'll talk about the price difference and how they go on and which one I would choose to use going forward. So in a previous video I showed using DAP Seal and Peel on several windows, and I'm going to finish the windows that need finishing with this rope caulk. And so I've used this before, but not exactly like I'm going to do it this time. So this is the first time that I've been able to find a white version of it, which is preferred for white trim and windows. But what this rope caulk is it's kind of like silly putty, if you know what that was. But it's caulking that you can press into things, and it comes in this roll. I'll show you what it looks like after it is applied, but here is up close. So you get several strands, and you can use as much as you want, but basically you can peel off an individual strand to use for whatever you need, or you can use two if you need that thickness. So and this is a pretty good amount. I'll let you know how much of it I use after a few windows. So the great thing about putting on this rope caulk is you don't need anything really. You don't need tools. Measuring is not exact. You can fix it if it's too short, and you just really don't want to overuse it in terms of wasting the product. But it's kind of hard to waste it because you can just recollect it and still use it. So I put it on with my fingers. The only thing I did to prep was to wipe the dust off. Okay, so in the end, the rope caulk goes on easier. I think it goes on easier, and I think it's going to do exactly the same thing. So you might get into some very minute difference in how well they seal, but I don't think the average window for the average homeowner is going to really see a difference in the two. So I think it goes on easier. There's no odor, so does it have a smell? It does, but you don't smell it as you're putting it on, so you're not going to notice it. Whereas with the seal and peel, the house was evacuated. It smelled that strongly throughout the house, and we had windows open and stuff. So price-wise, it's more expensive to use the seal and peel per window than it is the rope caulk. Now, it's going to vary depending on what size gap you're feeling with each window, but I think overall you're going to come in somewhere in terms of per window. I'm going to estimate 50 cents to $1 cheaper to use the rope caulk. Now that varies. I noticed the rope caulk on Amazon, I do not see Duck brand available there, and you're probably better off to buy it where I did, which is Walmart. But there are different colors, and some of the packaging varies in terms of price. So I do think what I bought from Walmart is probably about the best price out there. But again, it's cheaper. It will come off easier. If it's disrupted, you can just push it back into place. You can shape it some, which you can't do with the DAP. So I like the idea of what the DAP does, and I may try it somewhere outdoors in the future. I have storm windows too, and I would not mind sealing some areas around those to keep them in place, but I don't think I will be using this inside the house again. However, with the white color, I've used this before, but a little bit differently, and it wasn't white. So this is my first time finding a white one. I have white windows, white trim, and I think this is going to be my go-to from here on in terms of sealing my windows up for the winter. So hope this was helpful as you consider these things, and this gives you a good look at these. So thanks for watching.